Well, it's actually much what it says. So in Talking Teaching seminars, we talk about teaching. That's what we do. As academics, we talk a lot about research, less about teaching. We're trying to mend that now, so we're trying to talk more about teaching. And we have actually 3 goals with that. The first goal, and 3 types of seminars. The first goal is the basics, so how to set up the course, teaching teachers to set up the course. That's the LMS, using SAS, using the tricks of Zoom, etc. The second one is, and that's probably the most interesting one, is what we call expert. It's exchanging best practices about courses. It's exchanging best practices about course design. And the third one is what we call mastery, which is like preparing for the future, trying to explore things, knowledge about how students learn, what is exactly the fine-tuned aspects of best teaching, etc. That's what we're trying to do. We have a small and very devoted group. So we have a group of people who are really completely excited about this Talking Teaching Seminar series. And they are almost every seminar, they are applying the principles that we exchange, the best practices that we exchange. And I have to be a little bit careful, but I think that those are also the people who get highest scores on the learning outcomes that they test. So that is something that we clearly see as a result. We see some learning outcomes that we have tested. For example, students make an analysis, students write an English text. Some of those learning outcomes are really increasing. And that's mainly strongly in the courses of those people who attend always. Other things that we get from the positive feedback we get is mostly on the high-profile topics. The first one, we improve the design of our courses. That's one of our core goals of those Talking Teaching seminars. Of course, especially in the last 1.5 years, that was very important. So that goes very slowly though, because you can't improve the design of your course during the semester. You can only design your course the next semester or the next year. So that goes very slowly, but we see those kind of improvements. Regarding just exchanging best practices, like how do you do this in Zoom, how do you do that in Zoom, how do you use this tool, how do you use that tool, we see those kind of improvements immediately. More teachers start actually using those principles and those best practices. That works very well. And the third one also, I think many people benefit from the reduction of uncertainty. Hey, I'm doing something wrong. I think I'm doing something wrong as a teacher, but others have the same problem. Others have the same challenges in their classes. And I heard that specifically from a few teachers say, hey, it's very good to hear that other teachers have the same challenges in their classes. Yes, I definitely think all faculty should do this. Teaching seminar, Talking Teaching series, we talk about individual courses and the design of individual courses. And of course, that is very specific to the school. Other topics like student attendance to classes or how do I help students reach learning outcomes, those we could also do university-wide actually, because there, for example, business school people can learn something from psychology or from law. Engineering can learn something from aviation, etc. So I think we should set this up university-wide, have it on a school base for the school specific things. So if you want to discuss the design of your courses, best at the level of the school. If you want to discuss other things, behavior of students, how do students study, we can do that on a university-wide basis, I think. I think we are a university, we pride ourselves to give students a transformative teaching experience. That's what we say in our mission with so many words. And that means that we have to work on that. We have to work hard on that. It doesn't come by itself. A transformative experience doesn't come from only the campus or only something that the rector says or only something that other people say. It comes from us as teachers. It's our job to give students that transformative teaching experience, that transformative learning experience. That's our job. I think we should take ownership for that, and I think also we should then do the effort to make that happen, to give students that transformative teaching experience.